I'm sitting like this because I was told to tilt this way. It's not natural, but I've got a good story to tell you, all right? So thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. We talked about KQ, and I am never going to walk away from this. It's a fantastic airline. It's a perception issue. I told you my Qatar story. If you didn't catch it, please go back and watch it and then, like it, subscribe. Let me tell you my Emirates story. Everybody likes to talk about the fact that being a Middle Eastern airline, that, they have subsidized fuel and they can afford what. No. Like I said, it's a perception issue, it's a value issue. And Emirates freaks me out because of two things they do. Number one, it's that attention to detail. And number two, it's how they put the crew together for a flight. And you don't notice this if you're not paying attention, and they do, ladies and gentlemen. And then you're like, ish, what are they gonna do? No, it's when they tell you who is serving you. And Emirates tends to look at the flight manifest and match the cabin crew to the people on the flight. So you'll be told so-and-so from Kenya, so-and-so from Singapore, so-and-so from the Philippines, so-and-so is an American. And they do that deliberately so that you can feel comfortable. And the more I think about it, I always wonder why KQ didn't do it. Because I remember when KQ started going to China, one of the things they really prided themselves in is the fact that they spoke Mandarin. Our team learned how to speak Mandarin. But even as we went to West Africa, we didn't recruit those boisterous Nigerian women on our crew. It was still our girls. And there's nothing wrong with our girls. But if you're going to borrow a leaf from Emirates, it makes perfect sense to have someone who actually is you on that flight. So thing number one about Emirates that blows me away. Number two, it's those little things they do. So they pay attention to their flight manifest and the details. Everybody makes you do data. It's a birthday, name, wang. By the way, there's only two organizations in this country who remember my birthday. One is Equity. I get an e-card. Honestly, Standard Chartered, hi. CBA, hi. You've known me for how long? And I know it's electronically fired off. I know that Equity doesn't actually wish me happy birthday, but it's such a beautiful thing when I wake up on the 4th of January and there is that electronic email that says happy birthday. The other people who know that is Emirates. Now, a couple of years ago, probably 7-8 years ago, I probably was flying to Dubai for the first time in 5 years. And I'm the sort of person who will change my flight like 10 times, because of the nature of my work. I'm flying at 6, no, I'm flying at 10, flying at 6, no, I'm flying at 10. And somewhere between that happening, the travel agent, my PA, everybody, I actually was booked on the 6 p.m. I was at the airport at 10. And they saw me as I approached and they said, hey, your flight left earlier. I was like, I was on the 1800. They said, not a problem. And they're like, let's just see. And they found a chair. We were two of us and they put us on. And I was like, wow, you guys are really cool. But let me tell you what was really cool. After dinner was served, they brought out this birthday cake, probably the size of my tablet. And it said, happy birthday, Caroline. So I was sitting there thinking, if I was supposed to be on the 6 o'clock flight, who took out the birthday cake and then made sure it got onto this flight? And if that's not how they work, then who is back there scrolling this happy birthday on a cake that just happened to be on board? I flew on the 5th of January. My birthday is on the 4th. So this airline noticed? What? So I was like, okay. And then a couple of years later, I was flying with a girlfriend and it was clear that we were going on holiday, and the stewardess comes up to us literally like 30 minutes before we start to land. And she says, are you going shopping? And we said, yes. And she says, have you ever shopped in Dubai before? We said, no, we're going to try and find out. She says, no. She takes out a piece of paper and she writes, and I kid you not, 10 stores that we need to visit for shopping. And she had, if you want shoes, go here. If you're looking for lingerie, go here. Makeup, go here. You're sitting there thinking, who does that? Who does that? And the other thing that still amazes me about Emirates to this very day is that I'm doing the long haul, and incidentally, I have to say this, if you're going to go to Vegas or go to LA, just just do the A350 or the A380. There's no two ways about it. I mean, you sleep, you wake up, you watch every series, you sleep again, you wake up, you finish your email box. But every time I do that long haul flight, I get on and somebody will say, you need pajamas, medium, medium. And you're like, how do you remember that? I mean, I could have put on weight. It's the little things. So once again, my caveat is this. Kenya Airways is an amazing airline, but the competitors are not working on cost. Emirates is not fantastic because they get subsidized fuel. That's neither here nor there. It's a fact that a chick this color, this chick, who nobody knows on that flight, the last person who knew me on an Emirates flight said, I won birthday balls on your show. I was like, oh. But that's all she remembers. This chick can get awesome service on an airline where nobody knows her. So KQ, value perception. And perception is a co-pilot to reality. If you've got the perception right, you can charge anything. Create the perception. Qatar, Emirates, and I'm hoping I'll get a discount on the next ticket. No, I won't get it, so subscribe. But tell me what your experience is. Maybe yours is awful. Why not? You know? But that's why we do this, so that you can disagree with me or agree with me. Agree with me. Thank you.